Everyone, hi. Bruce Mufson, LCSW, Sunridge, Nevada, coming at you with another video breakdown. We're doing Mac Miller's latest album, the one that they came up with after, his passing, unfortunately, and found extra songs, Balloonerism. And this song is going to be Transformations. And like all the songs I've done with him, he's just a fantastic artist, and his use of music to set the tone is really unparalleled. Now, at the beginning of sometimes when I get the lyrics always from genius.com, but sometimes they have a little preamble kind of trying to explain the song and how they see it. So I like what they've been doing with these songs. A lot of them have this, and I want to just read this out loud. And it goes, in Transformations, we get a live listen to the mind of Mac Miller and his legendary Sanctuary era, for which Mac was known to not have only honed his production as Larry Fisherman, another identity, but opened the door to other aliases such as Illusional Thomas, which we heard in Excelsior, a persona he used to rap about more explicit content reminiscent of the horrorcore genre, along with the pitched up voice. So in this song, you start getting that. You get you get the Larry Fisherman, and you also start getting Delusional Thomas. So to me, he was trying on different personas to try and figure out where he felt most comfortable with and how he defined himself. So for me, Transformations, again, it's kind of like very self-explanatory. To me, it's about the song of loneliness, of trying to figure out who am I, where am I going? So as always, I'm only going to break down the parts that are clinically significant to me, and here we go. So in the intro, you get this long, verse. This is going to be effing crazy, bro. This one's going to be great, bro. We're going to go off crazy, bro. This feature's for the hip hop world. So we got to take this one seriously, bro. It's really just alarm clocks. All right. He told me he needs to do a feature on the low, so I got to do it right. You're dealing with DJ Clockwork. You're dealing with someone that knows his hip hop. He knows his hip hop. He's a student of the game. And he treats his bars like, he really does that blank. I'm straight. So you're getting this background noise in a sense, and you're getting these background comments. You got to kind of really focus and listen. It's muffled, but the premise is that this person is amazing, and it better be right. It better be perfect. It better be tight, because this is a guy who really knows his game, who knows what's going on in the world of rap. Take it seriously. And then comes the reality. Hey, here, at least have a beverage. Oh, there's a beer up there. There's a beer in the fridge. There's grab the Tecate and then the Pacifico, because one's a bottle and one's a can. In all of Mac's work, there's this constant reference that I need something in my system. Either I need to get high, or I need to get drunk, or I need both. It's like I can't get myself started unless I get myself started. And this is the problem with addictions. I'm going to say these two names that I know most people are not going to have any clue what I'm talking about. But there was a movie, I think in 1974, with two, at the time, very well-known actors, Richard Burton and Lee Marvin. They made a movie together. They're both long gone. Both were terrible alcoholics. Richard Burton was on a different level of drinking. He was drinking 2 to 3 bottles of vodka a day. They had to have him sit down and hold on to something with his lines because he couldn't do it otherwise. They even had to dub because the voices were slurred. I mean, how he spoke was slurred. He was that bad an alcoholic. He finished the movie, got checked in for rehab, and the doctors were surprised he looked as good as he did. Years later, he met Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin at a party, and the host said, "Oh, you two know each other." "We do." "How?" "You guys did a movie together." They both did not remember doing the movie with each other. That's how bad the alcohol had struck them. Heavy, heavy drinking. And in almost every song of Mac, there's a reference to that same need for alcohol or for drugs, not to get high necessarily, but just to get through the day. Like you can't live without it. And this is a person that's looking at, lonely. That's what you need so much to keep you happy and to keep you going. And you always need something in you to perform. Then we go to the interlude, Delusional Thomas. Yeah, all right, okay, so this is his alter ego. And it gives him the chance to go back and forth because he wants to transform and be someone else. We all do. It's interesting when you do any kind of counseling, real counseling, how many people say that? I wish I was a blonde hair. I wish I had a bikini body. I wish I was athletic. I wish I looked like her. I wish I looked like him. And the internet makes you so paranoid of how you feel about that. That's why so many kids are having so many problems. I don't compare. I can't make it. I'm not athletic enough. I don't have a hot car, girlfriend, hot boyfriend. Because to me, what Mac is saying to his fans is he was not happy with who he was. What he does so well with this song is to let his fans know how he was feeling about himself. And that's how he draws his audience in. I get you because I am you. Despite all the fame and the glory and the money and the women and the sex and the drugs and alcohol, I'm as filled with as much self-doubt as you are. I'm not that different. Yeah, I'm not on that higher pedestal like you think you are, like you think I am. And that's why I have the Delusional Thomas. That's why I have the Larry Fisherman, because I have to wear different jackets to figure out who I am in different parts of myself. When you're confident, you don't need that. You just need yourself. You need who you are. I don't need to be this. I don't need to be that because I'm happy with who I am. That's the point. This is why we created this channel, to give you the chance to learn how to be happy with yourself and not have to follow the crowds. And not just, live via video games, social media, and substance abuse. You don't need, I get it. Kids want to be online. Kids want to play video games. But not to do things that are so degrading to you that they put you in harm's way. We don't want you to do that. That's the whole point of the channel. When you join us for $75 a month, you get the chance to ask mental health questions and learn about how to like you for yourself and never feel you have to change personally to fit in with the group. Because if you have to, then you're being taken advantage of because the group is never going to be there for you. You got to find the group that has your back. I work with thousands of kids, and I always say the same thing. If you're ever put in an uncomfortable situation like a fight after school, and everyone got their phone out today to get fight of the week at this middle school, your friend, your best friend, hopefully you have a friend with you, and there's 100 kids around with their phones out. Fight, fight, fight. Knock him out. Knock her out. Give her a black eye. That the guy grabs you by the back of your hoodie or your shirt and says, you ain't fighting today, and pulls you back. And everyone's cursing and yelling at you, and your friend says, my boy ain't fighting. My girl ain't fighting today. You want someone to fight? Fight me, but not him or her. That's a real friend. And so many people don't even know what that even means. Oh, let me get pummeled. Let me beat the person because I have no choice. Well, there's always going to be another person to fight. It's inevitable. But have a chance to know who you are. And that's why we want you to join the channel and pay the $75 a month and get me on a level that this is great. This is a great forum. We're not arguing. We want to take it to the next level, to give the insight that you need to be a success and break away from your dumb circle, your dumb friends with your family that's dysfunctional, and learn how to think for yourself early at 12, 14, 20 versus when you're 50. That's it. That's the whole point. I just want to follow up with one last thing. Notice this also. Notice the name he gave himself. Think about it. Delusional. That's the name he gave himself. And notice the changing tone of the lyrics and the horrorcore of it. Delusional. It wasn't done for no reason. It was done for a really realistic reason. I'm delusional about what's going on around me. I don't know who I am. I'm a psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. I don't know who I am, and it's something that we all deal with. Can I be somebody else? We all want to wear a different coat of many colors. But you need to learn to be comfortable in your own skin. And finally, he goes, once again, yeah, I'm getting high, smoking weed. I can't make it without something. What he does better than anybody else, Mac, and I've listened to a lot of rap in my last 6, 7 years, is it pulls you into his world of confusion, doubt, and uncertainty, and he lets you know he's dealing with this himself. You know what the sad thing was? I don't think he had anybody that he could share his insecurities with when he was lonely. And that's what he was to me. He was lonely. So understand the lines and the words differently. Bruce Mufson, LCSW, Sunridge, Nevada.